Hello, Goodwill. Welcome to church. One of the most incredible offerings available to you, our Goodwill family, is our annual trip to see Israel with Dr. Brian Widbin. Would you like to learn more about this amazing opportunity? Find out what landmarks you would visit, who Dr. Widbin is, and why he's such an awesome guide, and everything else you need to know about Israel 2023. Our first informational meeting will be happening in Montgomery on Sunday, May 15th at 1 p.m. Pastor Jose Rodriguez will be leaving for his sabbatical after church service on May 8th. Please keep him and his wife Kim in your prayers. Specifically, pray for protection and provision for them and for our church. To see a message from him and Pastor John regarding his upcoming time away, please visit goodwillchurch.org. The flowers are blooming and the trees are budding, which can only mean one glorious thing: softball. The Goodwill softball team officially starts their season Monday night, and they would love to have you come and cheer them on this season. So grab your lawn chairs, family, and friends, and make a beautiful spring date of it. Their full season schedule is found under special events on goodwillchurch.org. And now, here's Pastor Marcos Ortega with a special message.
Hi, Goodwill Church. Pastor Marcos here as part of our Goodwill Goes fundraising initiative that we are doing over the next few weeks. And today we are talking about Albania. I am joined by Deborah Baker, who is a part of our Albania missions team back in February. And so, Deborah, I wonder if you could share, I think the thing people want to know the most, who did we meet? Who were the folks that we were interacting with in Albania?
Sure. I mean, first of all, the trip was fantastic. And I so appreciate Pastor Marcos reaching out to ask me to join. Some of the folks we met, first of all, the president of what we call ISTL, which is the seminary that we are looking to potentially collaborate with for Goodwill Church. And Herveen was his name. He met us at the airport. Him and his team picked us up and literally spent all his time while we were there for the week?
Yeah.
Just hosting us and making sure that we understood, what is Albania as a country? Who are we as Albanian people? And what can we potentially do together? So I thought the people, the heart was evident. They loved us being there, right? We felt so welcomed. They just made sure that everything worked out fantastically for us.
It was really wonderful to spend that time with the people. And, one of the things that we got to see was the seminary in action. We got to be in the classroom. We got to see some of the students there who, many of them have already planted churches. And we also got a glimpse of the many partnership opportunities that are ahead of Goodwill Church, ways we can get involved. So I wonder, what are some of the potential opportunities that jumped out at you while you were there?
Yeah, and that also, there was different ways that we could work and collaborate with ISTL. One is in the education. So there are students studying to be ministers and pastors and to spread the word of God. So there's opportunities for people like Pastor Marcos or Pastor John or Pastor Jose to go into Albania and help with the education and training. Mm-hmm. I also saw some opportunities around what I would call the ground level work, the caring and feeding of the individual people. So this could be done with children, at that level, or it could be done even at the adult level with refugee work. They were one of the first countries to open up the borders to Afghan and the Afghans. And so we could definitely work there. And then I think lastly, and probably the most important thing, is prayer.
Yeah.
We promised that we would come back and they would have friends in America praying for them. Mm-hmm. So we can all do that.
Absolutely.
And there's, capital funding. They have needs just like Goodwill Church. Yeah. Herveen drove us around and showed us a site that he'd love to relocate to. So they're growing, they're expanding, which is good news. So there's opportunities for us as a congregation to contribute, not only capital funding, but also with scholarships to help these students get through. their educational experience to become ministers.
One of the things that was incredible was how cheap the education was, right?
Absolutely.
So church planners are able to go to this school for $1,500 a year, and that includes everything they need to be able to get this degree, and it's only a 3-year program. And so that's just one way that your gifts of $50 or $25 a month above and beyond your tithing can really impact church planting around the world. People coming to Christ because of the gifts that you give, the money that you want to share with Goodwill Goes as we're impacting this region for the gospel. So Deborah, thank you so much.
Thank you
for being with us.
Absolutely.
Find Deborah. She's in Beacon. She's in Montgomery. She's all over the place. She'll tell you more about the Albania trip, and we'll be back next week to tell you more about where Goodwill Goes.
Thank you so much for joining us today. To find out all of our happenings here at Goodwill Church, check out special events on goodwillchurch.org.